Welcome back. Today we will be tackling the side battle of Parker's Crossroads. Bit of an infamous one. Hopefully this should help some folks out there. We only have 10 brigades to use, so I'm only going with one combined division. We've got to make up the rest of the numbers with standalone brigades. Everybody's at least packing some decent weapons here. A couple of howitzers and one group of sniper skirmishers. We're expecting a lot of enemy skirmishers on this one. Unfortunately, one of my usual counters I like to lean on would be melee cavalry. However, it's also a heavily wooded area, so that would not be strictly recommended. Armory-wise, post another grand battle, so we've cleaned out the shop once again. We're building up a fairly big stockpile of these 1855s. At one point, I'm going to find a decent-sized standalone brigade to use them with, and try and be a little more adroit with using them for flanks to really get them to do better work. I've been playing around with having them only on sort of more standoff brigades and not paying special attention to them, and honestly, they're not as effective as just giving them some of the better weapons. You'll notice I've got a small stock of 1861s. I didn't make mention of it, but I've been buying them out of the rep shop whenever they come up. Very, very good to get these kinds of weapons early, and be careful how you parcel them out. Don't lose those. Skirmishers, bought some more JF Browns. Cavalry, we bought I think 2 Spencers. They're slowly starting to trickle in. They're not very useful yet. 1859s are actually okay, so I may want to stock up some more of those. And I need to sell these because they're useless. Artillery, same thing. Howitzers, Parrots, James. That is our standard. I may want to pick up some more ordnance at some point just to fill out the numbers, but I don't really need them. And career points, I put 2 points into economy because of all the purchases. Again, post-grand battle is the most efficient to do that. Rest into medicine. Fredericksburg, we'll just get a reminder that we inflicted about 24k or so. If we look at the report, they get 29,500 and some more men. So men, again, not something that we care about. So here we go. We are transporting precious ammunition and weapon supplies to our armies operating in the Tennessee region. We established a temporary supply station at Parker's Farm. We're going to meet with the rest of our brigades, and then we will head to Nashville to prepare our offensive in the Western Theater. The notorious cavalry commander Nathan Forrest is raiding West Tennessee, and it seems we have become his target. Our pickets spotted his dismounted cavalrymen approaching us from all sides. We must hold the farm and all the supplies stored there. Those weapons must not fall into enemy hands. So that is your clue coming in if you were not aware that you're going to be fighting skirmishers. Dismounted cavalrymen. I think they may have one brigade of cavalry still that I think enters from the south, if memory serves. Otherwise, these are pretty accurate. Actually, they're going to be primarily coming from here and here. I don't remember them really coming in here, but that might be a function of my deployment. So we'll see. We are transporting precious ammunition and weapon supplies to our armies operating in the Tennessee region. We have established a temporary supply station at Parker's Farm in this road junction. Here we will meet with the rest of our brigades, and then we will head to Nashville to prepare our offensive in the Western Theater. The notorious cavalry commander Nathan Forrest is raiding West Tennessee, and it seems we have become his target. Our pickets spotted his dismounted cavalrymen approaching us from all sides. Is this just me, or... recognizing this feels kind of lazy, guys. This is like the exact same briefing as I just went through. We must hold the farm and all the supplies stored. Those weapons must not fall into enemy hands. Quickly take defensive positions behind the fences. Okay, no, that's a trap. Don't do that. We expect reinforcements in about 2 hours, so there's hope we can win this battle. We can hold long enough. Okay. So I just indicated, you can see here that you got some buildings here, and for some reason it's not showing me it, but I'm pretty sure that these count as fortifications, although these are fences. They're poor early fortifications. However, this is a trap. Because, hey, look at that, you're surrounded by cover, and the skirmishers in forest cover have 100% defense, or 100% cover. So don't sit in these. This is a trap. So there's a couple different ways to approach this. I think the main two, a lot of people like retreating north because what that does is it puts your reinforcements at your back, so you just run straight north. I think you sit here when you're doing this, or here, something like that. I don't remember exactly where, but basically you run north, you get your reinforcements at your back, and you sweep back down. The other way to do it, the way I like to do it, is to run south, abandon the VP, abandon this position, just sit right here. And what that does is you still keep an eye on them, and then actually you get to take a few pot shots as they cross in here, and then this is some advanced knowledge from knowing this map, but they get an artillery brigade that gets right here. Gonna want to try and get over there and pick that off. And then you get cavalry that comes in somewhere right here, so you just want to refuse your flank slightly just to make sure you don't get flanked. At any rate, so that guy I don't want to take. So I want to do something like this. You want to watch your ranging, of course. So something like this. Him even further back, this, like this. Protect this guy's flank, and we'll get our skirmishers on the field first, again, because we're going to hunt that artillery. We don't really need to. We're going to detach from all these guys, and that should be good enough, actually. You know what? Should give a better balance of... Yeah, okay. So, we're going to try and position to take advantage of this gap right here. If there are any skirmishers that get into range, we'll be able to give them a shot. We might be able to walk forward, give them a shot, walk backwards slightly, manage it that way. Keep the artillery here because getting them deployed out and come down is kind of a pain. And we took howitzers because this is a pretty small map. B, you're gonna want to take advantage of that canister to really dislodge them when it comes time to push back. So basically, we're gonna sit here, wait a couple hours out, get our reinforcements down. We should have killed this artillery by now. And then we're gonna sneak one of these brigades up over to these trees so that we've got kind of like a C shape here. We can fight the brigades that are out here. Get another guy to come down. We'll flank, push them out here, and then it's gonna be a bit of a slog through the trees to get through the rest of these guys. I may choose not to over pursue into these trees just because, as I said, it's a bit of a slog. Or I may be able to sneak a couple brigades around here and force them out into having to sit in the middle by just walking at them. Although that sort of risks the VP. So we'll see what the battle looks like when we get to that. Alright. Okay, immediately pause. These run in here. So the arc is just not quite right on that. Pull back slightly. Pull back slightly. Pull back over here slightly. You guys get to run out this way. I'm gonna watch for his guns. His guns are on the table already. So you watch to the side there. Okay, yeah. So here you could. It's sort of daring you to sit in these. As I said, that is a terrible idea. Never do that. Never, ever, ever, ever do that. Alright. We're going to watch the ranging on this because we don't want to let them sit in here and still get cover, and we want to protect our flanks also. So we're just keep an eye on how this guy gets used. Well, we can have skirmishers watching the sides for now, and then they can turn around and reposition as necessary. It's very important to detach skirmishers, something like this, because they get better vision also. When there's enemy skirmishers moving around, you need to give your infantry a bit of a hand in terms of spotting. I think I got the spacing just about right, and just slightly this way. Alright, so they took the VP. That's fine. Again, it's just not a thing we care about. And there is their second force. Oh god. Alright, nope. That was a mistake. That's their infantry. Alright. I just took 25 casualties. For free. I got the timing wrong. I thought that they were already... I thought that this side was the group that was already on the field. That's a whoops. So we're just going to run away with them. So these guys you want to try and sideswipe as they're going to come there, because they're going to stream straight for the VP. So that's a whoops. Just going to shift over. Turn the speed up. Okay. And they get even more reinforced. I think this is their cavalry now from the south. Alright, so they're just sitting there for some reason, so we're just going to shoot them. Just take the free shots. I think they must have bugged. I think I may have accidentally bugged this unit. In that they're just sitting there. So I'm even going to... You may have seen this yourself. If you try to move a unit that is... yeah, there's their cavalry. I don't care about you. Oh, and there's actually some skirmishers there. That's great. Still don't care about you. Alright. That's a little better. Alright, so now, like I said, we're looking for their... Oh, run away. Don't get spotted. We don't actually want to... get these guys into combat here. Shit. Yep, so they've got some artillery like right there that we're gonna try and move behind to snipe. That's what I've been trying to get to. Just gonna... There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Give them the full volley right as they cross. Route. Keep hunting with this unit. Just trying to get low on ammo, which is the downside of these kind of attached skirmishers. Moving them a little closer, some better ammo efficiency. I'm going to have these guys continue to chase. Okay. So our guys are finally starting to get in here. So just pause. Okay. So let's see what we have here. I think I just want to get these guys directly down, crash in, eliminate whatever's here, and then have the big unit sort of make its way down this way and just stall and sort of push out. Yeah. Alright, so pause. That'll get them closer. Then start taking shots with these guys. Wait for them to combine. Attach one set of skirmishers to start running down early and at least scouting out. These guys get slammed. Okay, change of plans, because there's a unit already here. Means I need to fight him head to head. And needs to move over. So they've got another piece of artillery here, so I'm going to want to swing these guys. Oh, there we go. That is a good target to shoot. There's like, yeah, there they are. I think this guy is actually okay on his own. What the heck? Reposition them to here. Shift the general up. To shift this way. Supplies. And try to get these guys back around again. I need to get these guys some ammo. This again, just a shitty skirmisher fight. Pardon my language. Some of the skirmishers down there just run because I'm actually getting a little worried about the time. Okay, and these guys have shattered off. And these guys have shattered off. Things are a bit of a mess. Keep pursuing with these guys. Recombine him. basically done. These guys are just stalling. I need to get in there and to sit on this point, which, no matter the consequences. Let those guys run away. That is totally fine. These guys have enough ammo, I think, to keep chasing them. They can stall them out just fine. Just charging because these guys don't have enough men to matter. Yep. And so that gets me the flank shot on them. These guys are going to evaporate. They don't have any condition left. No problem. Which way are they routing? Just run. Oh hell. Alright. So usually in these kinds of battles, I would go ahead and grind out more of a win. Because, you know, realistically the battle is well in hand. You can see that I've reduced their force basically by half, and I've taken 1,500 casualties, so 3-1 in this complete mess of a terrain. However, because these guys got caught and they've got expensive rifles that I prefer not to lose. Even though I don't think that they would take that much damage, and it looks like these guys got a flank shot from these guys when I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, because I don't want to lose anything on them, these guys just really weren't doing anything. Wow, that's surprising. I think I'm actually going to click finish, which is uncharacteristic to me, I know, but sometimes you do just have to preserve your force. So there we go. They've taken, call it 5,000-ish casualties to our 1,400. So 3-1 on basically dead even with them getting a lot of benefit from having skirmishers, which actually point cost. You know, if this was a point buy, they would be worth more than normal infantry, especially given this terrain, probably given the rifles that they had. So that is okay. That is okay. I think I've certainly had messier victories. Formation-wise, I'm not especially pleased with how these guys start scattering all over, and I didn't really have great forces to deal with to catch them. But so be it. You can see that the skirmishers were worth their weight in gold. Getting to shoot that long, getting some ammo over to them. The artillery also did a fair job. Officers, no deaths, couple promotions, and what did we capture? Yeah, they had a lot of guys using Harper's Ferries. Even I don't really have a lot of guys using those. Big mix of stuff, and their skirmishers actually seem to have hunter rifles, actually, which is surprising. Maybe because their skirmishers actually can be equipped with these. I don't know what those guys had though. Either way, I would consider that a successful battle. Tyler, Texas. Wow. Okay. There we go. Thanks for watching.